some of the bigger Jubaea chileances that I got in from a collection. Went down to Southern California near San Diego. There was a guy selling his collection of Jubaeas. He'd been growing like 16 years. So some of the larger ones are like 16. Some of the smaller ones here are like probably 8 to 12. I already had 8, kind of larger. I mean, these ones, you can see they're already ready to be planted up. In a sense, I mean, I've had these boxes for about 7 years, sold 2 and got 4, and I got this larger one that's in the 65. Same thing, it needs to be planted up, but these 5 are going to go up to the yard here, probably either later this winter or early spring once I get it more developed, and then I'll plant them in 125s, and then just let them grow. They don't mind the heat and everything, and then if they're just given the space, I mean, they should just get fairly big. I mean, it's taken like 4 years for them to really start growing well, but they're just slow growers. I mean, centurion type of palms in a sense. I mean, but I've got 6 of these 65 gallons that are 10 to 12 feet of trunk. Well, I'd say the ones I got left are 11 to 12 and a half feet of trunk. I'm going to move those 6 up to the other yard. So here's part of that collection. I mean, I drove like 4,000 miles and then shifted them all over. But then, like I said, I found that wag and then went and dug it up, and man, that popped my rib on that sucker. But I mean, you learn things. It kind of stoked. I mean, got these up potted and then essentially let them try to acclimate to the zone. I mean, it's going to take them a long time to kind of get going. I mean, they were in really, the soil composition was a lot of clay, which down in San Diego it's not that bad, but I mean, that grower was essentially able to kill off some of his Jubaeas because the clay and water. And you think about that, it's like a desert. So that tells you how well the drainage was and stuff on it. But yeah, I mean, this is my long-term play. I mean, hopefully God graces me with 40, 50 more years of nursery work would be awesome. And then, I mean, can you imagine these in 40, 50 years? Whichever ones kind of don't sell off or find a home and whatnot too. I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So as the seasons come through, people come in and it might, certain palms draw certain people or whatnot. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. I mean, moving that way, getting that property kind of ready. I haven't really worked on the property in probably almost 3 weeks now, because running down the corridor and picking these up and getting over the Cascades before all that snow and ice is hitting right now. I mean, it's pretty miserable if you're trying to do haul-in loads through there, but yeah, especially for me. I mean, small rig and everything. But yeah, I mean, staying busy. I mean, I can't wait. The funny thing is, like, all these windmills and stuff that I had made a post on earlier in the year, I mean, I had to move them all down right now to the first tier. Then I'm actually going to leave these 25 gallons that I just planted this year here, and then I'm going to move the bigger stuff down because it'll sell beforehand. And like I said, this funny thing is, this kind of the flow is stuff starts making its way down and then out and then to the other property or whatnot, or at least this to me is like more the retail ready stuff or whatnot. But yeah, it was a nice day. I mean, after it drenched for a bit, and I mean, these next 2 days it should be getting cold at night, might even freeze. I mean, I gotta probably seal up the greenhouse here for winter time. I mean, the bananas and the canna lilies, the perennials that die back, I can actually keep them alive. for early spring for retail sales and stuff. I mean, I got these bananas in here right now, but I plan on planting these up at that other property, that hill that I'm kind of forming. I'm taking green wood, and then I'm taking old growth that had been decomposing on the property up there, almost basically termited, but all the spores and microbes and fungal everything, and I'm going to take those and put that on the top layer. So like all the green wood I planted like 4 feet deep as I was engineering the hillside out, and then taking the ballast or the material I didn't want for building the road and reusing that and incorporating it into the hill to make a grow. And that's, like I said, what I'm going to put in is these bananas. I did almost 300 of these 3 gallons this year, 298. So put a bit of work, but man, I got tons of stuff that I got to start planning over once I get some room. But once this property opens up, I mean, I'll be able to do a bit or whatnot, I know. But see, here's these other cannas and stuff that I got to just pop in here, seal up the sides, then I can nuke everything for the year. But yeah, even with that cracked rib, I mean, funny thing was, like, being able to get 5 or 10 of these planted, even though I couldn't sleep well at night. It's just fun when things make you realize that you're alive, even if it's painful, because then it's like, oh wow, get another day, and then you get to enjoy it. I don't know. Like I said, I just love the way these Jubaeas look, and then hopefully a lot of them take and acclimate and keep growing. And I mean, like I said, part of my long-term play was to step towards the government or the city and then donate some for a little park. So long after I'm dead and gone, if people, stewardship-wise, want to take care of a redwood type of palm tree in their area, they can. It could be like a 1,000-year-old park. It'd be fun. I mean, all the souls it could touch, right? But yeah, October 29th, staying busy. I got to go dig up a large palm tree tomorrow to finish a contract with another client, and then I get to mess around on my property and try to navigate all this water. I mean, if I can get the drainage up on that other property, I could keep working it even when it gets sloshy and nasty. But if I don't, I mean, I'm going to be waddling like a pig or like in a bathtub. So there's just a couple things I need to do. But like I said, see it in your mind and bring it into reality. God bless me with another day. Hopefully it gives me another one. Hopefully for all y'all too. Take it easy. Have that picture in your mind and create it.